Kash Doll done announced that she done broke up with her man after having her new baby Clarity. Joie Chavez, she done announced that she ain't with the baby daddy no more and she's still pregnant. Jada Waita's sister, what's her name, Jazz? She all over the radio and podcast stations and TV and everything talking about she don't care who the baby daddy is, he's broke or whatever, so she ain't worried about him. And I'm just like, this is a lot going on. It's a lot of pregnancies going on and not real relationships going on. Even the rapper Callie, dark-skinned girl, she got real cute locks. I mean, she rap real deep, her voice real deep. I love a deep voice female rapper. She even announced that she was pregnant. I was like, dang, who's the daddies? Where's the relationships and where are they going? And I feel like some women, yeah, they'll be able to handle being a single mother. Other women, I don't know so much. And this type of thinking like, oh, I could just have a baby, I ain't got to be with the daddy, I don't need him, I don't need no help. If you don't need the daddy's help, then where the help gonna fall on to? I get if you a deadbeat dad or somebody like that, but what happens when you need help? What happens when you need a babysitter? What happens when you need help that money can't buy? What do you do then? You know what I'm saying? Because it takes more than just finances, in my opinion, to raise a child. But anyway, what's up, my friends? And welcome back once again to the Just Case and Bread. I'm your homegirl, I'm your tia, I'm your prima, I'm your cousin, I'm your friend, I'm whatever you need me to be down here at the Just Case and Bread, also known as the Jayborhood. Now down here at the Jayborhood, we talk about what's going on in the community. We sometimes talk about hot topics, but 9 times out of 10, we like to talk about topics that really stir a conversation, really get the people thinking, really get you to wondering, what shall I do in my own situation? Or at least I hope it does, because I don't want it to just be all gossip and nothing else. So anyway, like the video, comment your thoughts down below, subscribe to the channel, share the channel with a friend. I'm so thankful that y'all are tuning in. So let's start off with Joy.
If that's the case, I just date everybody that tries to talk to me with money. I don't. I've worked since I was 15. Like, I take care of my kids. I don't get any child support. How do you have 2 kids by 2 different men and they both drop you and now you have no one? Wow.
Joie Chavez, and I'm like, her baby daddies is rich. All 3 of her baby daddies is rich. So y'all ladies, please, look, keep your legs tight, okay? If your baby daddy is not of the status of all 3 of her baby daddies, don't even think about it, girl.
Oh, she's a gold digger. Or, oh, she's just, having these babies to secure a bag. I always have worked since I was 15 years old. Like, I don't know what it's like to just not do anything. You know what I'm saying? So, I think that's the biggest misconception, and it doesn't bother me at all. Yeah. Because the people that know me know, obviously. I'm so much more than that, and I show that with my actions. I don't have to scream it out. Like, I show that with my actions, how hard I work.
Okay, so
I only feel that because when people meet me, they're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
You're so nice. You're so sweet. You're so humble. You're so regular. It's weird.
Yeah.
You're from LA. Are you sure you're from LA? And I'm like, wait, what? Like, it's so weird to me because I'm so normal just with anybody I'm around.
Now, Joy, if you don't know who Joy is a social media influencer. From what I've seen, she's a social media influencer. She's a backup dancer, and she used to be with Bow Wow. Okay, she's a background dancer for Bow Wow. She doing her thing, and he was like, what's up, shorty? Oh, hold up. He was like, what's up, shorty? What you got going on? And she was like, nothing. I'm sitting up here dancing in your video. What's up with you? He was like, nothing. I think that we should get together and get to know each other. Your friends and my friends, we can be friends. And she was like, you know what? You have been popping since, I was your height. So I think I'm going to give you a chance. And boom, they got together. They did have their ups and downs, but I seen them on a reality TV show that shall not be mentioned before I get a copyright strike. Seen them on a reality TV show, and they seemed like they was really trying to work on their relationship. Shortly after they had their baby, though, they ended up breaking up. The relationship she had with Bow Wow was the best relationship that she had. I feel like that was an actual, oh, I love you, you love me, we love each other. Now we're expecting this baby, darn it. It was just harder than we expected when we had this child, and that's why we're breaking up. Yeah, now y'all got this baby hanging in the balance, and you have to figure out what to do next. I feel like on the first situation, that was Joy. On everything else, getting pregnant with Future's baby, I said, girl, not Future. I was talking about the same Future who has 12 other kids with 17 other baby mamas. Are we talking about that same Future? I'll never understand when a woman comes behind another woman gets her man and expects the man to be any different. Unless Joie trying to get that check. Joie trying to get that paycheck. That's what I think she was doing. Because why else would you have a baby by Future? You know he ain't going to be able to be no daddy. Like, in the house daddy. You know he ain't going to be waking up with that baby. You know he too spread thin. So why would you decide it upon yourself to have a baby with him? Unless, again, it was for that check. And she was also Future's backup dancers. So Future's, I think it's like his 7th baby mom named Brittany Mealy. She had released some audio where Future was admitting to never loving Joie.
I don't look at Joie as somebody like I look at Joie. Was me and Joie always been friends, super cool. Like people don't even know that me and her was just always been super cool to the point where we still could be cool right now. I don't look at her like somebody I love. I never loved her like that. She know that I never loved her. I never been like told her I love you. You know what I'm saying? I never told this girl. I never told Joie I love you, but we had a good ass relationship. You know what I mean? I ain't never said I love her like that. I love you. I love.
But had a baby with her, but never loved her. And I'm like, girl, did you know this? Before he entered into your womb, did you know that? Before he was just asking you to go raw, did you know that? And speaking of asking to go raw, some people get pregnant, one night stand, some people pill failure. Once you start getting into that 4 and 5 kid range, but you complaining about being a mama, it's like, no. You don't get to complain no more. You get to be happy with all them children you had because you could have easily just used a condom or some form of contraception. It's too hard to believe that there's no way to avoid getting pregnant. It's just too hard to believe that to me when it comes to situations like this, especially situations like Joie. You just was letting that man raw dog you. And supposedly, from what the streets are saying, her and Brittany was friends before she got with Future. So that's even nastier because it's like, damn, girl, was you looking at her man the whole time, her baby daddy the whole time, and being like, see, I want that kind of lifestyle. I want to be able to be taken care of like that. I want that. I want that. And get this, towards the end of her pregnancy with Future's baby, she ends up breaking up with Future because he spotted out with Brittany, the one who leaked the audio. He spotted out with her. She wipes her social media clean of any pictures of him, all that stuff. And Future was just being himself. And he was like, okay, we still got this baby, so I'll take care of the baby. That was the end of their relationship. This is in 2021. Now we fast forward to now. She's pregnant with her 3rd child. She's 35, the boy 25. The boy's name is Trevon Diggs. He already got 2 other children signed to the Dallas Cowboys. He has a brother who plays in the NFL as well. I think his brother played for like the Bills or something like that. All this money, right? Pretty sure he's worth a lot of money. And she's thinking to herself, oh, if I have a baby by you, I'll have you on child support. Wait. But she be saying she don't get child support. She don't get child support.
I don't get any child support.
Girl, if you want any of us to believe that you don't get child support in the form of nothing because it's not legally given to you by a court order, you out your damn mind. We don't believe that. We know you don't get child support through the courts because them rappers and them football players and they don't want the courts going through their money and telling them what they do and don't gotta. And then these are upstanding, decent dudes. What decent man would need to be put on child support to take care of their child? None, right? If a man is a good man and he's at least a decent father, you know he gonna kick you down something. He gonna take care of something. If I was a man and I had the finances to be able to kick it down to my baby moms or take better care of my children and they weren't living with me and I had made the mistake of impregnating them, then yeah, I would be taking care of them with no problem. You wouldn't have to take me to court to be a parent, just like a mom wouldn't have to get taken to court to be a parent. Well, some moms, because some of these heifers be out here just being skanks and not taking care of their kids looking all raggedy, but they out here in the latest Fashion Nova outfits and trends with a full lace wig and shit. But your kid, you don't see that baby needs some new shoes, whether they're name brand or not. Walmart has some decent finds, some decent deals. Your kids don't always got to be in the latest Jordan and everything like that. Speaking of shoe, girl, when my son was alive, he used to like name brand here and there, but character stuff, a character t-shirt, light up teeny shoes, oh girl, I was the best mom ever because I was like, oh, is that what you want? That's what we gonna buy. I'm not gonna make you wear a poloed out outfit and certain, teeny shoes, and that's not really your thing. I felt like it was very important for my child to establish his identity through being able to pick out his clothes. Like he's like, okay, I like this character, I like that, I like this. It gave him a boost of confidence, in my opinion. Made him feel like he had something cool on. Now there might be them kids who are like, give me an Adidas shirt and they only 5. More power to you. But that just ain't my lifestyle. Anyway, I digress. What I'm trying to say is Joie got pregnant by all them men so that she could afford a lifestyle. That's it. Joie is having children so that she can keep having a lifestyle that she's accustomed to. Because all that little social media dancing, that ain't about to pay shit. All that, I'm selling clothes. Girl, ain't nobody about to be buying those $60 hoodies in this economy with this inflation. What do you do? What do you do besides be pretty? What do you do? And that's another thing with her. She's so pretty and she's so soft-spoken. She's one of the girls that talk like this.
This video, and everybody is like, are you pregnant? I didn't even know I was pregnant in that.
She's like, when it came to having my 3rd baby, I was too nervous to tell him, so I only really told my doctor and my best friend. I was not comfortable telling them or telling him anything for like the first 2 months. Did you just hear what I just heard? Abortion limit, didn't you? You wait a little bit so you can be like, I'm 3 months pregnant. This baby has a brain, arms, legs, can walk, talk, drive cars. And you want me to kill it? You want to be a murderer? She thought she was slick. Girl, we know what you was doing. You wasn't gonna tell him until it was too far to get an abortion. And if you did get an abortion, it's gonna cost so much money. You're probably gonna throw all this big old fit about how he was gonna have to take care of you and do for you. So you waited. You had to secure that bag. You know how the game is played, girl. You got the blueprint twice. She is what you would call a pit bull woman. Pit bull woman. Because, you know, female dogs, they could have several litters of children. And they can still be up and about it. That's what they do. They have kids for a living. That's Joy. Can't nobody convince me of nothing else. On one of her Q&As, she was talking about all of this bodily trauma that she was going through with having a baby so old and all this stuff she had going on. And I was like, damn, girl, all that because you wanted to have another baby. And I'm sure the surgeries that you've gotten done or that she's gotten done, I'm sure that impacts the pregnancy. I'm sure it messes with you overall because your body is changing, and that silicone or the fillers or whatever it is, that probably got to move around. Never in her Q&As as of late is she talking about the dad. Cameron even tried to tell Lil Bro, you should not be messing with a pass around. That's a pass around.
Like, honestly, when I meet a bitch and she in the mix, I'm straightforward. And I said, look, I told your dumbass nigga.
And then Buddy ain't even claiming her or the baby. When she announced that she was pregnant, he didn't even get a tag or nothing, and he didn't even say nothing. In fact, they both deleted everything on both of their social medias of each other. And you still want to bring a baby in this world, and you're telling us, I just wanted to be a mother. No, girl, you want to be paid. Don't lie. You ain't got to lie to kick it. Jada Waiter, that little thing she did, that little soft corn that she did with the children involved, that was weird. That when I seen that, I was like, all the money that you make, because from what I understand, Jada Waiter been getting money since she was in her teens. Like, her dad was a big investor into her career, fashion, being a fashionista and stuff. Really invested into her. So I know you got money. You gonna have your kid star in this little commercial? See, at her age, what I would have did was probably have a young man who was like 21, 22, but I'll say between 20 and about 24. And then I would have had him like look like either Tay Diggs off of How Stella Got Her Groove Back or somebody memorable. Somebody, if we look at someone who looks similar to him, we'll be like, oh, I remember that movie. And it'll take us back to a time to give us that experience, to give us that feeling again. And once you get that feeling, you're going to want to buy the product because you're associating the product with the feeling that you're getting from the promo that you're watching. But instead, she has her son and his partner pick up her bra and take off running. What I'm going to want that for? What I'm gonna want a bra on the loose with my son's friends? What I'm gonna want that for? I'll be better off taking myself to Target, Walmart, or anywhere that offers shapewear because I'm definitely not going nowhere in no bikini on a beach where there's other kids. I'm definitely not doing that. And I don't even feel comfortable with going on a bikini, going out in a bikini anyway, because I'm like, I can't just have my yeeks out like that. So all the people can see me? Are you out of your mind? And who got that surgery flat tummy like that? What real woman who's had children has that surgery flat stomach? I'll wait. I'm 5'8", 185, girl. Okay, I'll be doing my little workouts and stuff like that. But I don't be going to the extent of me being like, I only ate 2 grams of protein, brown rice, and broccoli every day. Other than that, I fast on Tuesdays and Thursdays and drink water. Hell no, girl, hell no. And don't let my time of the month be coming up. I want hamburgers, I want pizza, I want fried chicken, I want tacos, and that's what I'm gonna eat because I got to sit up here and bleed like I done been in Vietnam. Me, not nobody else. So if you think I'm about to be all on a health journey to that extent just to have a flat stomach, no. This is also why I do not want a man who is, I'm in the gym, I'm in shit. Not only because I heard it don't be a lot, but also because I ain't got time for nobody to be counting my calories. The hell you counting my calories for? You need to be counting up your pesos because I want to go to like a happy hour special or something like that. And I know I'm going to want to order a lot of drinks and I don't want to pay for it out of my check. Not saying I ain't got it, but I don't want to use it out of my check. So you got it. So anyway, I say all that to say, girl, who's going to be able to wear that little outfit anyway? Who's going to be able to wear that little stringy bikini? Who's going to be able to wear that? Aside from in the bedroom, when you know that stuff about to get taken off and torn up. I'll go down to Cirilla's, buy me something for about $19 to $22. I know it ain't gonna last long, but I don't need it to. That's what that looked like to me. So her sister and her were having a conversation, and Jazz made it very clear. She don't care about not having a baby daddy. She don't care about the baby daddy not helping. She don't care about him not being around. He's broke. He a bum. He ain't got nothing going for himself. He's embarrassing. He ain't even worth talking about. That's why she don't talk about him.
It's crazy that everybody else wants to be my baby daddy too. I'm so sorry that my baby is so loved. I don't talk to my baby daddy. He is for y'all. My baby don't have a baby daddy. Harvey has a mom and a mom only. Oh, it's right here. See, my belly get itchy. Sometimes, but I just put my bio oil on it. All I do is eat. My baby be hungry. Y'all want me to have a small baby? And then he gotta be in a little incubator thingy or whatever because he's too tiny. We ain't doing that.
It's a lot of speculations about who is the real dad.
I played in y'all face for 9 months, bitch. I planned to play in y'all face. And y'all are so gullible, and I love that for y'all because y'all just believe anything that I say. I really, honestly, just wanted a peaceful pregnancy. I knew that shit was just going to come with a lot of trolling on social media, and I knew I wasn't in the right mindset. I really just wanted a peaceful pregnancy, honestly. Y'all see my baby living good. Y'all see we don't even need no dad, so I'm willing to, 600 Breezy.
And you still turned around and had a whole child by this bum. By this bum who everybody know already don't take care of his kids. You said he don't take care of his other kids. So that's why you don't expect him to take care of yours. But I tell you what, girl, if there was anything I have learned in my life at 34 years of age, it's to pay attention to someone else's experience. And I can kind of figure out what mine is going to be. When I was dating a man who was dating me during separation, I said, oh, this is not a man that I could marry. Because if you're separated from your wife and you already dating me and you're supposed to be a pastor of a church, sir, I can only imagine what you're going to do to me. And I'm not that saved. I'll be in jail way too fast messing with you. So I see her experience is you don't know how to stay put no matter if the Lord is on your neck. So I know not to expect you to stay put with me. If I date a man who I've dated one, had 4 baby moms and 4 children. So in my mind, you would easily have a baby with me and just have 5 baby moms and 5 babies because you didn't stay with any of them. And that was all colors of the rainbow. You didn't stay with none of them. So why would I be thinking to myself, you're going to do good by me. You're going to stay with me. Oh, and he also didn't take care of none of his kids either. That's another thing. As soon as a man act like taking care of his kids is a hassle, no, we ain't about to listen to that. And from what I understand, her first baby daddy ain't that involved. So it's like, girl, why do you keep on putting yourself in these type of positions to be with men who don't want to be fathers?
Yeah, miscarriages, abortions, there's a lot of females claiming they're pregnant by me, so.
Abortions that were your decision making on that, or the females?
A few was my decision making because it was just I know in my head, damn, it's a chance that you can be pregnant by me. So I can't risk it because I don't want to be stuck with you for all these years. It's really for everything. People say to them kids 18, you still gonna have to talk to this lady and deal with this lady forever. So that's forever. I don't want to be stuck with this bitch forever. For 2, it's just damn, just number 1 is the main one. I don't want to be stuck with that bitch forever. And then that kid gonna have a piece of this. Nah, bro, that's just the devil. That's just the devil. That is.
And to have these children out of that is so sickening to me because you're teaching other young women who are watching you and celebrating you have a baby. You're teaching them that it'll be super easy for them to make it alone. They don't need the man. All they need is themselves. All right, but these girls ain't got the resources that you got. These girls ain't living the lifestyle that you're living. They don't have a sister they can call on if they're short on something and sister is going to be there. They might not have this. You feel me? That's why I feel like the best single mom out of all of them is Kash Doll. Kash Doll is the only woman I could say is really doing it right. If we're just talking about who would be good in single motherhood, I feel like it would be Kash Doll because she has all of her own things and she has the resources. She has the help. She has a career that pays her nicely. She has brand deals out the ass. Have you seen her Instagram and everything like that? Them numbers is through the roof. She do one TikTok, that mug is going crazy. So without a dad, a baby daddy, a man, she's good. When she got with Tracy, because, you know, I'm a super fan for Kash Doll. When she got with Tracy, it was really on some, oh, I like him. He likes me. Let's see where this could go. He had his own stuff. She had her own stuff. She didn't need him for nothing. He didn't need her for nothing. In fact, he was trying to impress her. So when they first got together, he provided a private chef for her. And from then on, he was always doing nice things. And this relationship for him was something that he had never experienced. He specifically said in an interview with them, Kash Doll taught him how to love, how to respect, how to be in a family. This is the first set of children that he's actually been in the house with, because yeah, girl, he has other children, older children too. Like, I think one of his sons just graduated high school and is going on a full ride scholarship to college. So I'm not saying he's a bad dad, but he does have other children that he wasn't necessarily in the house with. And Kash Doll, you know, she provided that for him. And I feel like Kash has a good balance of knowing who to show us. She knows how to show us Kash Doll, and I bet when she at home, she different. She's Arkisha, okay? She is who she is. She ain't who we see in celebrity world, which I love about her. So I think Tracy fell in love with that. I think they fell in love with each other. Might not have believed in marriage. If I was Kash Doll and I was in that position and I knew I was dealing with a man of his nature, I probably wouldn't get married either. I think that marriage is good for people who desire marriage, and not getting married is good for people who don't desire marriage. So Kash Doll has clarity. She announces that she is not about to stay in no relationship just for the sake of having a family. Two things I thought of. Cardi B, girl, you be staying. In her new little comments that she had about women being badly built and she would die on a surgery table, put a sour taste in my mouth about Cardi. I ain't gonna hold you. But she will do anything to stay with Offset. So I understood what Kash was saying when she was like, I ain't about to stay with nobody just to keep my family together. Like, I don't need that. We'll still be family. Don't you worry. Kash has she has a personality that's super chill, super cool. She could be a homegirl, you know, to anybody. Man, woman, gay, straight. She could be a homie to anybody. I do believe she'll be able to be an easy co-parent with Tracy. She ain't gonna want him back. And she did what she could do. And I think the reason why she left Tracy was because she got tired emotionally. Y'all know how it is to become moms. Y'all know how it is to become dads. There's a lot of emotions that goes into changing, identifying what you are as a parent versus who you are as an individual. There's a lot that you go through in order to become a healthy parent and raise healthy children. If you're also having to raise your significant other while trying to figure it out on your own too, it puts a strain. That type of strain is too hard. Really, really hard. And I don't think that Kash Doll could have avoided not knowing on the first time. Second time, I don't know. Second time, girl, I don't know. I think he may have been showing signs that he wasn't going to be a good relationship person with her long term. I think he might have been showing signs, but she was like, well, at least if I have 2 kids by one man, I know they be good with their daddy. So yeah, all in all, I feel like Kash Doll is going to be perfectly fine. I think Tracy is going to take this really hard.
Deal me talking about keep your head up. Man, what you think wrong with me, man? I'm okay, man.
You become a single mom. Now, if you're already a single mom, what's up, gang? That's me and you. Hey, girl. But if you're thinking about just starting your family without the help of a person or the help of a village, I want you to consider some things I'm about to say. Thing number 1 I want to say is financially, being a single parent is really hard. Even if you put somebody on child support, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to pay it. Don't necessarily mean that they're going to keep a job, that they're going to keep health insurance on the child, and you can't depend on them for it. I had to put into my head that no matter what, I had to provide for my son. Whether his dad was going to help me or not, I was responsible for everything. So if anything, I was treating whatever his dad was giving me like reimbursement for what I was already doing. I had to really get the expectation out of my head that he would help me. And the only reason was because he wasn't nice. He wasn't nice to me. He wasn't nice to our son. He would have his moments of wanting to be a good dad. Then out of nowhere, he's, MIA. But then you find out he in a relationship with somebody else, or he in the streets doing something stupid. Like, there was no way I could depend on him. And I also made the mistake. I got pregnant within like 4 months of knowing this man. I didn't really spend no time getting to know him. I didn't spend, a year or even 2 years trying to really vet him and see if he was going to be a good candidate for me. I made the mistake of thinking to myself, oh, he's nice to me. Sometimes he gives me money for little stuff that I need. Okay, I like him. Oh, he said that he didn't ejaculate in me and I don't know shit because I'm a virgin with this man, but he said he didn't ejaculate in me, but I feel like something like a water fountain coming down my legs. Okay, I'm going to trust him. I went on for several years being a dummy, a damn fool. In that time, that 5 to 6 years, in that time, I was starting to learn, oh, you're not a nice man. Oh, you're not the type of man that I think I would want long term, but I can't do anything now because I already got a kid. So all I could do is try to make the best out of what I have going on, which is my kid's alive, he's healthy, while his dad ain't shit. His dad's family, my son's grandparents, amazing. I mean, amazing. They used to take him on like camping trips and out of town. So if he needed like back to school clothes or haircuts or anything like that, his grandfather would always be like, just call me, let me know, send me a text, send me an email. Extremely, extremely great people. I had something like a village in his side and in my own side. My mom might complain about watching the kids or something like that, or watching my child or something like that, but she would still do it. You know what I'm saying? I had 2 sisters. One sister had children. I could just send them over there. I had a village. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of had both worlds while also grinding on my own and putting that expectation in my brain that I only had myself. Now, if you don't have those things in place, you're gonna start feeling extremely burnt out from being a mama. It ain't nothing wrong with wanting to take a break. Ain't nothing wrong with feeling like I just need a couple of days away from my kids, because at the end of the day, you're still an individual. One thing my son's death taught me, when these kids is gone, you're an individual, you're a person, you're human. You still have to have some sort of passion and enjoyment and entertainment in life, because they ain't gonna be with you forever. And if your kids don't die, well, I don't want none of y'all's kids to die, you know what I'm saying? But if your kids live to see, old years and old age, you ain't gonna be with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gonna want to be at the club with your kids. You ain't gonna be doing whatever that they doing. You're gonna want to have your own thing going on. So that's another thing to consider as being a single parent or a single mother by choice. Then my thoughts on if you're thinking about becoming a single mama, just try to think really hard. Just try to make sure you're prepared, and try and get as prepared mentally as you can. Because I'm telling you, financially, physically, all them other areas, you can figure anything out if you can figure it out in your mind. You can figure it out. Well, I didn't want much of nothing, y'all. I just wanted to come on here and say hey, talk a little shit with y'all. Shut up, you crazy. Anyway, I have been the Just Case and Brand. Thank you for stopping by the Neighborhood. Before you leave, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel, okay? If y'all like and y'all subscribe, it makes me feel alive, all right? So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.